Hey everyone, I just want to give a few micro tips for players who can't have like lower action per minute. Um, I use this sometimes in my games because it's just a much safer way of approaching Sentient as Order versus Chaos. So I call it leapfrogging. That's what they call it. Something similar, start pack, or moving up siege turns. And so here the spear turns will be the siege. Now, some backstory before I show you full thing. Now, there's two main things about Order. They have the 40% damage reduction on the spears through the shield wall ability. That is huge. That's like that's like a lot. Uh, it's like doubling the health with those 50% reduction. And also when you get like three nerfs, they tend to sync up. And if they heal at the same time, those heals don't, like the extra heals don't do anything. So I put like 66% damage reduction. So three heals will turn into one heal. So it's a lot better to go slow. And I guess, okay, the problem is that both those things will get disrupted. So the 40% will get messed up if you move your arm. And the 66% will come into play unless you quickly like desync your medics as you're trying to move your army. And usually you're moving your army because the enemy army is like right there, they're pressuring you, and it's just a whole lot of chaos. And all these good things about Order just go out the window, and you're just up against beefy chaos units that automatically heal, and you lose. So hopefully, you can show a way to avoid that. I think I got too many minus, but it's okay. So I'm just doing the old Avalanche. I think it's less micro intensive than the new sword the Arch recommend. So you want to go 4 or 5 on mana with how many minus I got. Yeah, you want to get upgrades and stuff. Probably a second before 5. Usually there'll be beds or something. You can play your minor wall. Then we just fast forward a little bit. Get your upgrades, get all the good stuff, get shield badge, keep up constant archer production, constant hit. And this is good enough to start showing the strategy. Good. So pretty much the idea is you want this configuration all the time. You want your merits existing, and you want your spears and shield getting that 40% damage reduction. So all you do is you move the spear out, then you move your archers up. And you can move your merits up too, but if you're like fighting, they'll usually move up anyways because they're weaker than you. So move up spear, move up archers. Make sure cast your fire arrows, just press Q here and there. And again, move up spear. You can do smaller steps too. Move up archer. Just like that. You can also, um, yeah, sometimes you just gotta get the reinforcements. But if you're just reinforcing with archers and mercs, then doing control 3, control 4, you'll automatically pick up the reinforcements. So you just move up like that. So move up, move up the archers, and eventually you will get to the center. So now you can micro the archers. You can just focus on the archers. Maybe once you reset the merits, because they're still selling stuff. But like you dealt with the Maros, you're done fighting, and then you can just move up. So I think a lot of people can go wrong because there's a big army here. If you just kind of like A move, just select everything and just like walk into it. You know what I mean? Some people like they like misplayed. Now they're just like the spear's taking so much damage. The merits aren't healing. Like everything's just wrong. It's very easy for some of these archers at the top to get picked off by minions and stuff. I mean, even once you shield wall it, your merits, okay, they're actually decent, but oftentimes they will just sync up when you stop moving. These spears also, like if they're just kind of, they like to like run forward, then your merits get baited forward. Just a lot of bad stuff happens when these merits and spears are not like, I guess it's mainly the spears. When the spears aren't just shield wall. So you just leapfrog them forward, move spear up, move archers up. And you gotta focus on the archers. These are the most valuable thing here. So everything else is just to buy time for the archers to attack. And then try to move them back and forth. You see a marrow coming, you should move them back. But otherwise, I think you can kind of keep your camera here. Most of the armors on the screen. Then you have enough space to see the animals walking up to help us without it. Spear up, move archers up. I see an arrow coming, I'll back away. Here to actually do a help this. I see these merits are sent, so I'll move this middle one. There's fighting here. I'll move this spear up to support. My archers aren't all shooting. There's quite a few AFKs, but you can work on it. It's a base to build off this leapfrog thing. And boom, whole chaos armor is done. And don't get impatient. Don't just rush to center. Still move up slowly, especially if they have chaos surge or something. You can pick them off with the fire arrows and just at your own pace, kind of take some. So it's kind of like treating these as like immovable objects. Well, until you leave. But you don't want to be doing stuff like this. This order army very weak when they're moving around like this. So yeah, that's it. So let me know if you got comments and stuff. Thanks for watching.